Awam2 and hi. So my name is Rabiatul Adawiyah binti Adnan. For my metric number is 191200536. Our group consists of 4 members. And we are discussing about pandemic COVID-19 which are outbreak in the Malaysia as well as the world.
Right.
So what is COVID-19?
For the naming, actually the Ministry of Health originally referred this disease as the 2019 novel coronavirus, but some media referred this disease as a Wuhan coronavirus. During the onset of the outbreak, the Malaysia media called it the radang paru-paru Wuhan, in Malay meaning Wuhan phenomena. Then some media changed it to the radang paru-paru coronavirus baru, and then the Ministry of Health and most of the media now refer it to the disease as COVID-19, as suggested to the World Health Organization, which is WHO, on 11 February of 2020. This is how we call this virus as COVID-19. Alright, so how COVID-19 is occur? On 12 January 2020, the World Health Organization, which known as WHO, confirmed that a novel coronavirus was the cause of a respiratory illness in a cluster of people in Wuhan, China. This is reported. The cases was reported to the WHO on 31 December of 2019. For the case fatality ratio for COVID-19 has been much lower than SARS that happened on 2003, but the transmission has been significantly greater with significant total death toll. Right, so how COVID-19 spread to Malaysia? The COVID-19 pandemic was confirmed to reach Malaysia on January 2020. It detected on travelers from China arriving via Singapore on 25 January following the outbreak of COVID-19 in Hubei, China. The largest cluster in Malaysia was linked to a Jemaah Tabligh, a religious gathering held in Sri Petaling, Kuala Lumpur in late February and early March. This is leading to a massive spike in local cases and an exportation of cases to neighboring countries. So within a week, Malaysia has recorded the largest cumulative number of confirmed COVID-19 in Asia, breaching over the 2,000 mark in active cases by the end of March, from fewer than 3 at the start of the month. By 16 March, the virus is reported in every state and federal territory in the country of Malaysia. COVID-19 is actually can spread from person to person through a close contact. Some people without symptoms may be able to spread the virus, and the government and the WHO are still learning about how the virus spread and the severity of illness it causes. I think that's all for the introduction. Thank you. I hope that you will enjoy the entire video.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Hanisah binti Abdul Hamid, metric number 191200470. I'm going to present to you about COVID-19 that occurs nowadays in Malaysia. It's normal for a virus to change or mutate as it infects people. A Chinese study of 103 COVID-19 cases suggests the virus that causes it has done just that. They found 2 strains which they named L and S. The S type is the older, but the L type was more common in early stage of the outbreak. They think one may cause more cases of the disease than the other, but they still working on what it all means. How long will the coronavirus last? It's too soon to tell how long the pandemic will continue. It depends on many things, including research work to learn more about the virus, their search for a treatment and vaccine, and the public's efforts to slow the spread. More than 100 vaccine candidates are in various stages of the development and testing. This process usually takes years. Research are speeding it up as much as they can, but it still might take 12 to 18 months to find a vaccine that works and is safe. The main symptoms include fever, coughing, shortness of breath, trouble breathing, fatigue, chills sometimes with shaking, body ache, headache, sore throat, loss of smell or taste, nausea, and diarrhea. If you notice the following severe symptoms in yourself or loved one, get a medical help right away, such as trouble breathing, or shortness of breath, ongoing chest pain or pressure, new confusion, can't wake up fully, bluish lips or face. Some people who are hospitalized for COVID-19 have also have dangerous blood clots, including in their legs, lungs, and arteries. What do you do if you think you have it? If you live in or have traveled to an area where COVID-19 is spreading, if you don't feel well, stay home. Call the doctor if you have trouble breathing. Follow your doctor's advice and keep up with the news of COVID-19. How do I know if it's COVID-19, a cold, or the flu? Symptoms of COVID-19 can be similar to a bad cold or the flu. Your doctor will suspect COVID-19 if you have a fever and a cough, you live in area with the virus, or have traveled to place where it has spread. Is COVID-19 worse than the flu? Unlike the flu, a lot of people aren't immune to the coronavirus because it's so new. If you do catch it, the virus triggers your body to make things called antibodies. Research are looking at whether they give you protection against catching it again. The coronavirus also appears to cause higher rates of severe illness and death than the flu, but the symptoms themselves can vary widely from person to
Assalamualaikum
person.
and hi everyone. I am Nurin Qistina, and for the content of this video is for COVID-19 case in Malaysia. Even though the number of new cases is decreasing, we all still need to maintain social distancing between individuals and must obey the instruction of the movement control order that has been told by the government to divide the chain of COVID virus. We must maintain personal hygiene and frequently wash our hands with water or soap or even hand wash. Also, keep sanitize our hands. Sanitize our hand with a hand sanitizer.
You never share your toys or communicate. I guess I'm just a play date to you.
Use a mouthpiece when interacting with other people, as well as not touching and shaking hands with others. It is also recommended to keep social distance of at least 1 meter. We are all advised to postpone all holiday to COVID-19 countries and limit your travel in and out of the country. Even though the government told us, even the cross the country, the state also will not be allowed because we have to avoid the virus to spread in our country. So we all must obey that order. Do not forget to take care of your own health. Do workout even at home. If you have symptoms such as cold, fever, or shortness of breath, immediately seek treatment at a nearby hospital or call hotline 03-888-10600. At this opportunity, we also like to thank you to the frontliners forces such as doctor, nurse, police and military. Thanks also to the helpful postmen and food delivery workers. Your service and sacrifice will always be remembered. Stay at home guys and stay safe. Do not be selfish and follow the order that are given by the government. Thank you.
There are hundreds of coronavirus, most of which circulate in animals. Only 7 of these viruses infect humans, and 4 of them cause symptoms of the common cold. But 3 times in the last 20 years, a coronavirus has jumped from animals to humans to cause severe disease. SARS, a beta coronavirus, emerged in 2002 and was controlled mainly by aggressive public health measures. There have been no new cases since 2004. MERS emerged in 2012, still exists in camels, and can infect people who have close contact with them. COVID-19, a new and sometimes deadly respiratory illness that is believed to have originated in a live animal market in China, has spread rapidly throughout the country and the world. The new coronavirus was first detected in Wuhan, China in December 2019. Tens of thousands of people were infected in China, with the virus spreading easily from person to person in many parts of that country. The novel coronavirus infections were at first associated with travel from Wuhan, but the virus has now established itself in 177 countries and territories around the world in a rapidly expanding pandemic. Health officials in the United States and around the world are working to contain the spread of the virus through public health measures such as social distancing, contact tracing, testing, quarantines, and travel restrictions. Scientists are working to find medications to treat the disease and to develop a vaccine. The World Health Organization declared the novel coronavirus outbreak a public health emergency of international concern on January 30. On March 11, 2020, after sustained spread of the disease outside of China, the World Health Organization declared the COVID-19 epidemic a pandemic. Public health measures like ones implemented in China and now around the world will hopefully blunt the spread of the virus while treatments and a vaccine are developed to stop it. First, wash your hands regularly. Wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds regularly. This will help protect you and others around you from passing on any infection. You can also use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer if your hands are not visibly dirty. Dry your hands using a separate towel from other people. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Second, cover your cough and sneeze. Cover your nose and mouth with disposable tissues when you cough or sneeze. If you don't have a tissue, cough in the crook of your elbow and not in your hand. Dispose your tissues in a disposable rubbish bag and wash your hands immediately with soap and water or use a hand sanitizer. away from others. Separate yourself from other people in your home and keep the door closed. If you can't stay in a separate room, try to stay at least 1 meter away from other people. Stay in a well-ventilated room with a window that can be opened. Try to keep the window open as much as possible to help with ventilation and airflow. This will help to keep clean air moving through your room. Each person should sleep in different beds where possible. Use their own toothbrush, towels, cutlery and other. Take meals to their own room to eat.